Hi guys and welcome to week 29 and we start at 12:30, Burnley versus Everton. I think this is going to be a really tight, tough game. Don't think the snow's going to help either. And I think I'm looking forward to this one actually. I think it's because it's going to be a tight, tough game and both teams, want to be looking to get 3 points. I think I'm going to look forward to watching this one. As I said, I don't think the snow's going to help matters. Hopefully, it doesn't cause too many problems, and hopefully people get to the game safely as well. All around the grounds this weekend. Hopefully, everyone gets to the grounds nice and safely, and hopefully there's no serious injuries during the games either. Due to the snow. But for the game, like I said, going to be quite tough. It was quite hard to call this one, but I'm going to go for a tight draw. I'm going to go Burnley 1, Everton 1. Then we go to the 3 o'clock kickoffs and we have Leicester versus Bournemouth. And again, two teams that like to be quite lively. But again, is the snow going to play a part? I'm not sure. I think most teams this weekend are going to be quite cautious of the snow and they won't want to go all guns blazing out. Again, so I want to go for a tight, tough game in this one as well. I know that like people say well, there will be no snow on the pitch, because of undersoil heating, but sometimes it can still play a part, because the pitch can be rock hard, or maybe there's bits where the undersoil hasn't picked it up, so it can sometimes play a part. Believe me, I've played on the pitches. It can play a part, So again, I'm going to go for a tight, tough game in this one. I'm going to go Leicester 1, Bournemouth 1. We then have Swansea versus West Ham, 2 teams that are desperate need of 3 points, to find themselves out of trouble. But again, I'm not going to give 3 points to these 2 teams. Again, I'm going to go for a tough game. I'm going to go Swansea 1, West Ham 1. Seems to be the 1-1 show at the moment, doesn't it? Then we have Tottenham versus Huddersfield. Tottenham winning 6-1 against Rochdale. Okay, I didn't expect them to, win by that many. Okay, they did go. They went 1-0 up and they let Rochdale back into the game. But to win 6-1, it kind of shows that they're not mucking about at the moment. As I said, Tottenham's a really serious team this year. I know that they've dripped off from last year, but I think they're going to be really up there next year as well, which pains me to say as an Arsenal fan, but I can only call what I see. I can't see them finding Huddersfield too much of a problem, so I'm going to go Spurs 3, Huddersfield 1. Then we have Southampton versus Stoke again, another tight, tough game. 2 teams that are in need of 3 points really. Not going to give them though. I'm going to go Southampton 1, Stoke 1. Then we have Watford versus West Brom. Again, 2 teams that are in need of 3 points. I am going to give 3 points to Watford because I think that Watford are the stronger side than West Bromwich Albion, especially playing at home as well. That will help matters. So I think that Watford will just about nudge it. I'm going to go Watford 2, West Bromwich Albion 1. 5:30 we have Liverpool versus Newcastle, and again I know that Newcastle are near 3 points at the moment and they're going to probably put up a bit of a fight, but I can't see them causing Liverpool too much of a problem, especially at Anfield. So I'm going to go Liverpool 3, Newcastle 1. We now go to the Sunday kickoffs, 1:30, Brighton versus Arsenal. I don't think I've spoke to you since the cup game, no, I haven't. No. So let's start with the cup game from last week. A lot of people are saying that the first half was all right. The first half was all right. We defended well, and we frustrated. Well, say the first half was all right, but it was all right for the first 15 minutes, I suppose, until we just let Aguero practically bully us off the ball. And just gave him a free shot at goal, and then after that it kind of just killed us. To be fair, in the second half, I have no idea what Arsene Wenger said at half time, because the second half it was just like watching a Sunday League team, against Manchester City. Well, I suppose that's a little bit disrespectful, because I suppose the Sunday League team would put in a bit more of an effort than what we did. We were just disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. I'm not being funny. I think me and my mates could have put a better performance in and showed a lot more passion in that second half than Arsenal did last week, in a cup final as well. So it's really bad. At Arsenal, I have no idea. Why Wenger is still the manager at the moment. Well, anymore, should I say? Not at the moment, anymore. And then 4 days later, we do exactly the same again. We start off all right, and then they score a goal, and we just collapse. and we're 3-0. We find ourselves 3-0 down, 33 minutes at home in the first half. And let's not kid ourselves that it was 0-0. It was 0-0 in the second half, and we should have made it 1-0 with the penalty and that in the second half. Because let's just get it right. You know, it's only because Manchester City took their foot off the gas and they basically just. Well, that's practically what it is, because they had Chelsea on the weekend. So Pep Guardiola basically said at half time, "These lot are a bag of shit. They ain't doing nothing. You know, don't go all guns blazing out now because we've got a really, really tough test against Chelsea on the weekend." Simple as that. Simple as that. If they needed more goals, believe me, Manchester City would have got more goals. I don't really want to get too much into the Wenger out kind of thing because we know he's not going. We know he's not going to go now. But I'm just going to give my opinion on the matter, and people can comment in the comment section below about their opinions. If you're a neutral, if you're an Arsenal fan, whatever the case may be, just give me your opinions on this. But there's 10 games to go now. Top four's dead. We're 10 points off. We're 10 points off top four. For me, dead. I can't see Tottenham, Chelsea dropping that many points. Can't see us gaining that many points, to tell you the truth. Obviously, 30 points off the top. That's just fucking disgraceful, man. 30 points off the top. We have AC Milan in the Europa League. Can't see us doing them over 2 legs. So what is there to lose? To be fair, you know, people are saying, "Oh, there's no, you know, can't let him go halfway through a season and that." But as far as I'm concerned, the season's dead. The season's gone now. So why not let somebody in? Maybe even let Steve Bold, you know, just overtake for the last 10 games or something until the next season, before matters get even worse. Because if Wenger stays here, guys, it's going to get a lot worse for Arsenal. We are 6th at the moment and we're 10 points off top. Wouldn't be surprised if we finish something like 50 points off the blooming top by the end of the season, and we finish maybe like 15 or 18 points off top 4. So it's absolutely disgraceful. It's disgraceful that one man out of the whole Premier League can pick and choose when he, you know, where and when he wants to go. You wouldn't get that at any other club. It's absolutely disgraceful. And going on to the game, because I haven't even spoke about the game yet for Sunday, I don't think that Arsenal are going to do anything against Brighton. I think if you're Brighton, I'd be like, do you know what, guys? These are down at the moment. Their confidence is low. They're not playing for the manager. This is the best time to be playing Arsenal and for us to get 3 points and to get ourselves higher up the table. And I think that's exactly what Brighton's going to do. Brighton 2, Arsenal 0. Not going to be surprised in the slightest. If it's more, if it's that result, or anything else, you know, cannot see Arsenal winning this game. In fact, I can't see when Arsenal's next 3 points or win is coming from. To be fair, can't see it. Can't see it. Comment section below, but that's just my opinion. 4 o'clock, we have Manchester City versus Chelsea. Obviously, I've just spoken about Manchester City. Chelsea are going to be a harder test than Arsenal. Let's get it right. Conte will know how to set them up. He did all right against Barcelona as well, to be fair. Thought they were very unlucky to draw that game, actually, Chelsea. And I think it's going to be a tough game for Manchester City. And I think Chelsea, you know, will be tactical in that. So I'm going to go for a draw in this game. I'm going to go Manchester City 1, Chelsea 1. And then at 8 o'clock on Monday night, we have Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. I know that Crystal Palace can put up a bit of a fight and that, but I think that if Manchester United can put their act together, I can see them winning this quite comfortably. I'm going to go Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 2. So that has been my predictions for this weekend, guys, and I will see you next week's video. Thank you for watching, guys. Like I say, if you're going to the games this weekend, stay safe, travel safe, and you know, just get to your game and then get home as quick as possible. And hopefully there's no injuries on the pitch either. Thank you for watching the prediction, guys, and I'll see you next week.